Alright everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing my new favourite hair tool, the Stafford Chopstick Styler. Now, I've used several different types of curling tongs over the last couple of years. I've been using the Babyliss conical, I think it's the Babyliss Pro conical wand. I've been using that for ages, just for my like day-to-day wave if I want to wear my hair a bit textured. However, a while ago I started watching a few different tutorial videos on YouTube for very big, almost permed kind of style looking hair, like really tight curls, and I kind of fell in love with that look. And as my hair's been getting longer, I thought I wanted to try experimenting with wearing my hair bigger, because I do think that really curly hair, especially on a guy, I think it looks good. I think it's a really attractive look. I was actually watching a tutorial video by a YouTuber called The Arabian Beauty, who, by the way, is fantastic. Not only is she beautiful, but her videos are really good, so I'll pop a link in below for her channel as well. Now, in her tutorial where she goes from straight to curly, she uses this little miracle device. Now, I myself, I do find that I've never seen a curling tong this teeny on the market. I don't think you get them very often. I haven't seen many anyway, so this I thought was really interesting. And also, I've got to point out, one of the major pros of this device is that it is cheap. I think I got this for £19.99 at Argos, which is a big store here in the UK. So you really can't go wrong because it's very cheap. So anyway, after seeing that tutorial video, I rushed out and bought this myself, and I have been using it. Now, admittedly, with a curling tong this small and with curls as tight as these can be, it's definitely a bit of trial and error. If you're going to try this, you want to practice this look a few times. I do have a few tips for how to get different kinds of curls from it. So the hair I've got right now, this is kind of the more relaxed version of it. Now, this is how I prefer my hair. I really like it this kind of relaxed curl. So my hair's still quite big, it's got a lot of texture in it, but it's quite relaxed. So what I did is, last night I curled my hair with this all over. I slept on it, and then this morning what I did is I just went back in and just did a few bits just to put a bit more texture into the bits that had maybe fallen straight overnight. I added salt spray and a bit of the Strength and Shine Batiste dry shampoo just to give it some volume and also just to make it look a bit cleaner, and voila, perfect. Warnings, if you are going to be using this device, one thing I would like to point out, because I didn't realise this, it took me a few times to realise, is basically, because it's so tiny, you do run the risk of getting incredibly tight curls, like perm curls, which I've had several times. If you watch a couple of my previous videos, you'll see me with really curly hair, like way curlier than this, which, you know, at times I do like, but depends on what kind of mood you're in and what kind of event you're going to, etc. Now, I find to get the perfect curl with this, I would literally just wrap it round and then let it go. Now, my hair's quite fine, so if you have thicker hair, you want to hold it a bit longer. But basically, when I first started using this, I was holding it for about 5 to 10 seconds, and what I was getting was very tight curls, which when I tried to, you know, tease out or comb out a little bit, they were going very big and poofy, and around the face, that was not a very attractive look. Like, all of this was just like poof. So yes, so my advice is to go for quick. So literally wrap the hair around, let it go, wrap the hair around, let it go. This device gets absolutely scalding hot, so you don't need to hold your hair around it very long. Just for laughs, as you can see, last night when I was doing my hair, I actually burned my head. So I do have the shape of this on my forehead. Isn't that attractive? So when you get this, I would say try it only for a few seconds at a time to begin with, and then if you want really tight curls, hold it longer. But yeah, it's something you want to practice. Another tip is when curling your hair, remember that when you've got curls this tight, what you want to do is you want to get as close in to the root as possible. Obviously careful not to burn your scalp, keep it away from your skin, but have it nice and close in, and that'll give a really natural look, because you want the texture to be at the root as well. With a curl this tight, you do not want it to be like straight and then turn curly, because it just doesn't look good. You want it to look kind of like it's natural. Now, another thing I wanted to do is obviously point out the cons of this device. My massive pet hate with any devices like this, I don't know why in God's name they would do it, I suppose just to save money, but the cord on this is really short. I haven't actually measured it, but it's not long at all. So if this is plugged in down near your feet, this thing really doesn't stretch very high. So sometimes when I'm overreaching like this, I have to actually lean down, otherwise it's like, and yeah, the cord's not long enough. This cord should have an extra like half a foot on it at least. I don't know why they would use a short cord with a curling wand. It's really annoying. The other thing is this device unfortunately doesn't have a temperature setting. There's no way to change the temperature, which I hate. I think anyone who wants to look after their, we all would like it if there was a temperature setter, because you can choose the lower temperature if you're trying to look after your hair. Unfortunately there isn't one on this, so it just gets really hot, really hot. So again, try not to hold it on your hair for too long. Think carefully. I would say absolutely never use this unless you've been using a heat protection spray or a heat protection product right beforehand. So heat protection is a must with anything where it doesn't have a temperature setting on it. Also, the actual body of the device, it does feel cheap. It's not a high quality product at all. This feels flimsy. I feel like if you dropped it or something, it's a good chance this would break, or it's something at some point. However, it's only £19.99, so it's really not a very expensive device, so you kind of don't expect it to be high quality. One thing I do love is it does have a swivel cord, which I think most curling tongs now have anyway, but it's always nice to have that option. And as I said, I absolutely love this. I think it's the funnest device. I also love how it looks. It does look really nice. It's cute, it's bright pink, and it's got like a shimmer. It's got the little Lee Stafford bulldog, or British bulldog, is it? I'm not sure. It's got the little Lee Stafford dog on it, which I think is really adorable. So yes, for £19.99, I couldn't recommend it enough. It's totally worth the money, and it's really fun, and you can get lots of different looks. I will put a link to the Arabian Beauties tutorial on this, because I used that tutorial when I first did my hair and it was brilliant. Yeah, excellent. Go watch that one if you want tips. So there you go, finally a device I can highly recommend. It's not high quality, but it doesn't cost a lot. It definitely does the job. Anyway, that's about all I've got to say about this at the moment, so I can't recommend it highly enough, really can't. Thanks very much for watching. Have a very nice weekend. I'll see you soon. Bye.